Turing, you haven't heard it yet. Okay, right. Please forgive me from reading from notes, because I'm very nervous. I believe the phrase is nervous as a shitting dog. But there we go. Well, good afternoon to everyone. I'd just like to say welcome, and also that I've never seen so many beautiful and gorgeous and wonderful people in one place, so it's amazing. Thank you so much, and what a place to celebrate today. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? So yeah, amazing. I would also like to thank in particular those of us who have travelled a long way to be here, so thank you to all of those, some of them thousands of miles. Now, those of you who know us, and some of you may know, that the Gilberts like to do things their own way, and we will continue to do so. But that said, it is my stunning pleasure to introduce you all to the mother of the bride and my wife.
Going to go laugh when you're supposed to laugh, and you're not going to go ah when you're supposed to go ah. Did wonder whether Freya should have the cards up. There you go. Let's see how it goes. So I was very honoured when Ella asked me to walk her down the aisle with Sean, so it felt only right to share the speech as well. So Ella was born on the 18th of November 1994. On the 19th of November 1994, there was the very first national lottery draw. But we didn't have to buy a ticket because we'd already won the lottery. That's perfect. She was so gorgeous. As all first-time parents are, we doted on her and were so besotted by this beautiful little thing that we had created that we couldn't bear to put her down. Consequently, she became an absolute nightmare to put down in her cot without falling asleep on us first.
So let me explain a little bit. So it was at this point we discovered Ella's passion for travel. Particularly when she had a snotty nose and couldn't breathe properly. And I'll try, let me explain. So, as Chris mentioned, Ella always had to be rocked off to sleep before putting her into a bed. Needy. And to do this, she used to suck her fingers for comfort. So when she had a snotty nose, she couldn't breathe properly. So, when she had a cold, which was quite often, she used to wake up, in the middle of the night, and this desire for travelling used to kick in. So what I mean is that the only way to get her off to sleep was to put her in the car. So many a trip was taken. So we'd set off in the car to Heathrow Airport, to destinations unknown. But it was all to no avail because she'd always fall asleep before we got there. Bless her.
One of my lasting memories of Ella as a baby are of Sean dancing with her like this in the lounge to a song called Crazy Love, because that was how it was. We were crazily in love with her. In the years to come, she became a wonderful big sister to Freya. And their relationship grew as they grew older into the great friendship that they have today. As she grew, and boy did she grow, tallest in her class in every school photo, middle of the back. Towering over all of her friends and families. I think people couldn't understand where she got her height from. Such a short mum, until they met Sean. She was always such a creative little girl and would spend hours making things and drawing, a skill that has developed into her many talents today, but in particular her wonderful pottery, seen on your tables today. As she started start of secondary school, so began her friendship group of the Jeebles. So named after all the initials of their first names: Jenny, Ella, Beth, Leah and Evie. Give us a cheer, girls. I'm sure the Jeebles won't mind me saying they weren't your usual boy and makeup mad teenagers. They spent most of their lunchtimes on the field trying to turn themselves into a human pyramid.
Sorry, you didn't see that one.
And on one notable occasion, giving Leah a haircut. But as Ella said, as she tried to squirm out of her part in this debacle, it was all right because she hadn't cut the layers. She'd only cut 3 inches off the bottom. Sorry, Leah. As Ella moved into sixth form, it became clear that the arts were her passion, and English, drama and art became her subjects. We went to see several of her productions, the most memorable being The Duchess of Malfi, where we had to squirm in the audience as our 17-year-old daughter had to pretend to have an orgasm.
I have absolutely no comment to make.
As boyfriends came on the scene, Ella had a true protector in the form of her wonderful godfather, Kelly. Kelly would make any prospective boyfriend feel uncomfortable as he checked out whether they were truly suitable for his precious goddaughter.
Yeah, and for those who have seen Bad Boys 2, I'm sure you can imagine the scene. For those who haven't, Kelly was 6'2". He weighed 18 stone and was a 5th degree in Taekwondo and was actually the heavyweight champion of Europe.
We knew Matt was a keeper when Kelly shook his hand and smiled.
So as university loomed, we got a dog, okay, to try to lure Ella back home for the holidays, and Barney became her first love. She invested a lot of time and training in Barney, teaching him all his party tricks, and subsequently earning the moniker of the Puppy Police. And even though Ella left home several years ago, Barney still sees you as his mum, and we're sort of second-class citizens, aren't we?
Leeds University became Ella's second home, and in her 3rd year we were so proud of her when she won an internship at Warner Brothers. She had a great year and was lucky enough to meet our lovely bridesmaid, where is she, Amy? And they became firm friends and Dungeons and Dragons addicts.
Yeah, and they're still nerding out every Monday evening.
On returning to Leeds to finish her degree, Ella met the wonderful Matt. And the rest, as they say, is history. We remember her telling us that she'd met a Yorkshireman and she hoped that we'd like him.
Okay, so I'm a pretty easygoing chap for those that know me, but you know, a man must be relied upon to get up to the bar when it's his round, and you know, being a Yorkshireman, I did have my However, on meeting Matt for the first time, you know, we all liked him instantly, and my reservations melted away, and we could tell that he was special.
Years down the line, they announced that they were getting a dog. Not just any dog, but a greyhound. We thought they were mad getting a greyhound when they lived in a tiny flat. But what did we know? Turns out a greyhound is a perfect dog for London, and even better for Tunbridge. Pippa, when she arrived, was an anxious, nervous dog, and on many occasions we thought that they'd bitten off more than they could chew. But with their patience and love, she grew into the little princess that she is. What a lucky dog she is to have the parents that she has, and the doting grandparents. As many parents do these days, we were lucky enough to have Ella and Matt move in with us for a year as they saved for their first house. We saw what a great team they make and how much they love each other and support each other as they went through a hugely stressful time buying their first home. But this also gave us the opportunity to really get to know Matt. Matt has a wonderfully dry sense of humour, and on one occasion we discovered that it was National Yorkshire Day. We all wished him a happy National Yorkshire Day on our family group chat. Minutes later, Matt sent us back a photo of himself wearing a flat cap and drinking from a carton of Visto. A photo of Pippa. Wearing a flat cap, and as he said, she was his honorary whippet for the day.
So, life is really shaped by the choices that we all make. We decided to start a family, and we think we've turned out pretty well so far. We've watched our daughter grow from precious baby to a vibrant young woman with a passion for life and love, and as it turns out, a good taste in men as well. When life presents you with a choice, we as parents hope our children make the right one. And in this case, I'm sure you will agree that she has. We'd just like to say that Ella is so much more than our daughter. She is our friend too. We have so much in common, from love of art to shared music interests and tastes. And we are truly blessed to have the relationship that goes beyond being just mum and dad.
In a nutshell, we couldn't be prouder of our beautiful daughter and couldn't be happier to welcome Matt and his wonderful family into ours. We'd like to raise a toast.
We'd like to raise a toast to our gorgeous girl
and
her wonderful husband. Here's to
those that don't know me, I am Alec, Matt's best man. So first of all, I want to say what an incredible day it's been. Thank you to Matt and Ella for hosting what has been such a wonderful, wonderful day. And I think being surrounded by so many amazing family and friends is a real testament to the two of you and the lives that you've curated for yourselves. Ella, you look amazing, and Matt doesn't look so bad himself. So for those that don't know, Matt and I have known each other literally all our lives. We grew up about 100 yards away from each other, went to the same primary school, same secondary school, and when Matt went to uni in York, I quickly followed for the first Freshers Week. So tonight I thought I'd share what it's been like growing up with Matt, from kids in the playground, standing here today, watching him get married to Ella. Having known Matt for so long, I never really had a first impression. He's always just been there. So I asked Matt's mum, Kath, what her first impressions were. She said he was always happy, had a cheeky smile, and was just a joy to be around. Not that she's biased. She said other parents even joked that they wanted another baby just to have a boy like Matt. Which is fine until when I realised one of those couples was my parents. Growing up, Matt and I walked to school together every day. The day always started with me waiting for him to get ready for school in the morning, not being much of a morning person back then. It was a challenge for Matt. Whilst he was using numerous alarms and spraying an ungodly amount of Lynx Africa, Kath and I were having a catch-up over a cup of tea in the kitchen. At the age of 12, we had our first job together. A story that Matt reminded me of when he was the best man at my wedding. It was a 5-mile round trip around Brampton before school at 6 a.m. A few days in, I went on holiday. Handing the reins over to Matt. Unbeknownst to me, Matt decided to take his own annual leave in that time as well, for the same 2 weeks. So fair to say, when we went back to work on our respective breaks, we were both sacked on the spot. 2 12-year-olds walking back home with our P45s. An early taste of unemployment. Matt and I have always been competitive. As we got older, sport became our battleground. Always trying to get the better of each other. Matt had and still has this knack of quickly picking up any sport that he plays. Just when I thought I'd be catching up, he'd be starting new sports in BMX, golf, cricket, even a bit of rock climbing to the list. You name it, Matt has tried it. He's the only person I know who could join a bowls club on a Tuesday and be county champion on a Thursday. And then there was football. Anyone who knows me and who's played with me knows that my shots can be a little bit wild. One afternoon we were playing at Matt's house, and within half an hour I'd smashed one of the cat's windows. It was a great effort. But Matt didn't get angry. In fact, I think he even tried to take the blame for me. And I think that's who Matt's always been. He's always been easygoing, he's always been thoughtful, and the kind of friend who never holds a grudge. And in my defence, that window was too close to the goal. Of course, Matt's first experience of romance came back in primary school. He had a girlfriend called Maria. The only problem was, Matt completely forgot he was going out with her. A few months later, when he started talking to somebody else, I ended up being the one to break the news to Maria that Matt had moved on. Not many people get done by proxy at the age of 10. But poor Maria did. Fast forward a few years, and me and Matt went on a few double dates together, with varying levels of success. I've seen him grow from that awkward teenager into the man sitting here today, confident and completely at ease next to Ella. Fast forward again, and Matt stood next to me as best man when I got married. He gave a brilliant speech that day, and it's a real special moment to be able to return the favour to him now. So a few quick words about the main man himself. Matt makes being his friend very easy. He holds the innate ability to be able to talk to anyone, and within 5 minutes, you'll be laughing with him. But what really stands out is his quick wit, his thoughtfulness, and from when we were kids right through to today, he's been someone that myself and others have been able to count on. Just when we thought Matt was good, just when we thought Matt couldn't get any better, along came Ella. I asked Ella for her first impressions of Matt. Her 7-minute voice note is available on. Ella told me that she first met Matt when she was at university. Following a gap year in London, she moved to Leeds and was looking for new friends, not in the market for a new man. Things changed when she went to a house party and spotted this tall, broad guy in the corner and thought, he's the one. Well, then he moved aside and she saw Matt. No, I'm reliably informed the tall, handsome man was indeed Matt. His green eyes and Yorkshire accent were a winning combo. And late that night, when he pulled out his signature shoulder dance and the fishing rod moved to Kendrick Lamar, she was hooked. From that moment, she said Matt made her feel pure joy, and anyone who knows them can see that's still what he does today. Over the years, I've got to know Ella, and it's been such a privilege. She's joyful, creative, and is always up for a game and a laugh. And more than anything, I've seen the positive impact she's had on Matt. She makes him better, happier, and I think more himself. One night in Manchester, after a few drinks and a question on kebab, she told me, Alec, you're my favourite of Matt's friends.
It was safe. We don't believe you, Alec.
And from that moment, I knew Matt had to marry. I know you've got taste, don't you?
Lies.
I've had the privilege of knowing Matt's family all my life, and it's clear where he gets his kindness, humour, and zest for life. I've also had the fortune to spend time with Sean and Chris, and more importantly, Sean's impressive record collection. Matt isn't just lucky to have Ella, he's lucky to be joining her family as well. When you see Matt and Ella together, it just makes sense. You see exactly what Ella described from the night they met, and in the vows that we heard today, which I thought were really special. Being ever so slightly older and wiser than that, I've known him every day of his life, and I can say with certainty that he's found the right person to share the rest of his with. With Ella by his side, he's everything I've known him to be, just luckier. So on that note, I'd like to raise a glass to growing up together, to finding the one, and to Matt and Ella.
Oh, Matt.
I wanted to kick off our speech by saying a big thank you to everyone who's made today possible. To the amazing staff at Wadhurst, the Vine and Dine caterers, Jade and Dean, our dynamic photographer-videographer duo, and our incredible florists, Annie and Libby, who have truly gone above and beyond to make the flowers so incredible. They've done.
Me, right, so firstly, thank you to all our friends and family for joining us on this incredible day. We feel incredibly lucky to be surrounded by all of the people that we love in one room. It's so special to have everyone here today. And also to be surrounded by so many people who are in love right now. So I think we have about 6 engaged couples in the room at the minute, so that's very special. I'm not going to change for the next 2 years. I think, Ella, you might have to change for stay in this outfit. So I'm so lucky to be expanding my family. So we've got Garside, Morton, Gilbert, and no, that isn't a law firm, that's a wonderful mix. A wonderful mix of all my favourite people. In all seriousness, Chris, Sean, Freya, and Barney, of course. You've welcomed me into your family with open arms, and today just formalises what I felt for a long time, which is to be part of your beautiful family. So thank you. Okay. A special shout out to my groom's party. So Jord, firstly. Thank you. Don't start. Thank you for being such an amazing friend. I'm not sure there's anyone who's made me cry laughing more than you in the years that we've known each other. Al, my best man, thank you for an incredible speech. One of the most kind and genuine people that I've ever had the privilege of knowing for 31 years. My big sister, Jess, don't you start as well. Thank you to you and Liz for making the incredible trip all the way from Toronto to be here today. It means the world to us. You've shaped a lot of who I am today. My sense of humour, competitiveness, music taste, my deep-seated fear of mum turning into a werewolf. It's a long story. The cue cards aren't long enough, so... I also want to thank my amazing little sister Grace. You are such a beautiful ray of sunshine in all of our lives. I'm so immensely proud of you. Seeing you grow into the most thoughtful and intelligent person has been a true privilege. And you have no right to be 20 years old. It's just not true. I'd also like to thank my grandparents, Julia and John. So they sadly can't be with us today. They weren't able to make the trip down. But I have a little reminder of them here on my lapel. So it's my favourite flower from their garden. And they've gifted me so many cherished memories over the years. From a 16th birthday party, which was like something out of an episode of The In-Betweeners, to exploring the mountains of Wales as a child. I can't wait to celebrate with you soon. And finally, Mum, grab your tissues. Thank you for your beautiful reading at the ceremony. I think it was a close competition between who cried the most. VAR on that one. You are my absolute superhero. Single-handedly raising 3 wonderful human beings, if I do say so myself. Sacrificing so much to make sure that we're happy. You have been a constant, a rock throughout my life. I love you so much.
I love you too.
And now, over to my wife.
So I wanted to start by thanking Matt's family. From the moment I met you all, you welcomed me into your family with warmth and love. Catherine, you have always made me feel like one of your own, and I'm so thankful to all of you for making Matt the man he is today. Thank you to my gorgeous bridesmaids. You're all so beautiful inside and out, and I love you all so much. You're the best friend, sister-in-law and sister I could ask for. Freya, your reading was perfect. I'm so lucky to have grown up with you, and even luckier to count you not just as my sister, but among my best friends. You're the smartest, most open-hearted person I know with such a wicked sense of humour, and I'm really lucky to have you. Grace, Matt's already said it, but thank you for always being so sweet, kind, and incredibly thoughtful every minute I've known you. Amy, thank you for being a constant source of joy, laughter, and creativity. And most of all, thank you for introducing me to D&D and unlocking my final nerd evolution. And finally, thank you to my mum and dad. You guys have done so much to support us, especially in the last year and a half, and we are endlessly grateful. I want to give a special shout out to my mum, who has made, by her own hand, our gorgeous wedding cake. And without whom today would not be possible. You both have always been the blueprint of a happy marriage, and I have learned so much from you both. The first lesson I have learned on the importance of public displays of affection, including kissing, cuddling, and dirty giggling.
Sorry.
Bonus points for the PDA if they elicit feelings of embarrassment from your teenage daughters. Or can be done in time to My Humps by the Black Eyed Peas. Lesson number 2. You are only allowed to ask your husband to paint a room. And then change your mind and decide you actually don't like that colour once he has finished painting. You're only allowed to do that once a decade. If you do it any more frequently, divorce will be threatened. And finally, lesson number 3, support and love each other through life's ups and downs. I have watched you show up for each other time and time again. You have shown me the love, dedication and kindness needed to make a marriage work, and I hope that I can do you both proud and be the best wife that I can be to Matt.
So, we also want to both thank our dog Pippa, because had enough airtime today. She's so happy not to be here, so she doesn't have to get out of bed. But she did want to say that she refutes all nicknames levelled against her on the tables. That you can see anyone who shares them beyond these walls will be here for a while. Just wanted to say that legal disclaimer. But yeah, I think that's enough from us. Thank you again for being here to share this day with us. We love you all. And I guess all that's left to say is have a wonderful evening, and apologies in advance for some of the dance moves that you can see later. But yeah, final toast to an amazing day and an amazing evening. Thank you, everyone.